But that's the whole tragic point, my friends. What would I do if I could suddenly feel and to know once again that what I feel is real? I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while. Tell me what would I do if I could feel?
Hey, 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 what's up? How's everybody doing? Man, I want to hear that first part of that track again. Excuse me while I listen to that again.
But that's the whole tragic point, my friends. What would I do if I could suddenly feel and to know once again that what I feel is real? I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while. Tell me
What?
what would I do if I could feel?
Yeah. Peace to the chat, man. Peace to everybody. How y'all doing? Come on in. Lay back for a while. Enjoy the truth. Like, share, and subscribe, family. And to all the haters, please break your leg today. Please commit suicide this weekend. Family say MPC 1200. Plus beat said tight beat. Yeah, man. Mike Wook said welcome back. Peace to you, fam. Mike said I'm on the edge. Yo, don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God's smiling on you, but he's frowning too, cause only God knows what you gonna do. Y'all remember that? Woo! What would I do if I could feel? Peace to everybody, family. Peace to everybody. That felt so good. Blast from the past. Let's do that again. Y'all want to do that again? Shit. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Listen, a child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God smiling on you, but he's frowning too. So only God knows what you gonna do. Woo! Growing up in the second rate, singing the songs that you know he hate. Oh man, just having fun. I'm a musician, y'all, so excuse me. I love music. I love music. I love good music. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Now, in this stream, we're going to directly address this guy. This guy is thirsty. You hear me? I'm talking about thirsty, parched. This brother lips is cracking. This brother here is at work watching my YouTube channel and making videos based on what I'm doing live. Did y'all hear what I just said to you? I said this dude that is thirst and tea. This brother is thirst and tea. Parched. His tongue is splitting. His lips are cracking. Huh? He is foaming at the mouth and thirsty to interact with Brother Michael. Man, you're at work, Khalil. Dude, you're at work. Dude, you're at freaking work. That's how I know what I'm spitting is hot. That's how I know that what goes down on this channel is always hot. And I thank God for that. If you at work, man, yeah, he at work doing push-ups, trying to blow off his anger, blow off some steam. But that's doing nothing for you, man. You letting us know how frazzled you are. Do you think if I was at my job, I'm at my gig, and I'm all dressed up, and I'm on the piano, and we got a big old choir and a big band or a big group, or I got a big gig at a restaurant or a funeral or a wedding or whatever it may be. Do you think I'm going to be watching goddamn YouTube and watching a nigga that I call myself a hater? Do you think I would be watching you while I'm at work and making videos, getting more pissed off while I'm at work making my money for my family? I say I know what I do on this channel is hot. Cause I got niggas skipping breaks, skipping lunch breaks. Huh? I got niggas that work in the hospital, and this is the second cat that work in the hospital. I left the other dude alone because you know what I'm saying, he's not that much of an issue to me, and I don't have that much of a problem with him. But this is the second hospital worker that's doing this, y'all. Y'all need to be careful when you're checking yourself into these hospitals. Make sure that you know who's working on your body, that they're focused on you. Huh? This clown worked at a hospital, and he's on YouTube today watching my videos and trying to make small, quick 2-minute rebuttal videos while he on his breaks. What if y'all mama was in that hospital where this nigga work at? Huh? What if your mama was, what if your mother was one of the people that Khalil interacts with at the hospital? And your mama's sick, about to die, and this nigga outside doing push-ups outside the motherfucking hospital, making YouTube videos because he's mad and embarrassed. Nigga, if you doing all that at work today, I'm going to make you lose your job today because what I'm about to do to you. If you're doing all of that at your job today, Nigga, you're gonna be so mad that you probably can't even hold the time card straight because your hand is gonna be shaking. Nigga sitting his trifling ass up in a hospital where people are dying. You got patients on hospice. Now, some of y'all grandmothers probably up in this hospital with this nigga. And this nigga here, bleeding. But anyway, I want to get to some potent shit right off the bat. You know, I wanna address Khalil because he will not sit his old ass down until I either debate him or address him directly. So I'm gonna make this stream all about you. Like Tupac say, it's all about you. Huh? Every other city we go, every other video, everywhere I go, no matter where I go, I see the same hoe. Huh? Y'all remember that song? Yeah, that was one of my favorites. The same hoe. Now, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to women because I don't really do that. But I've got to put certain things on the table in this stream. You see, last night or yesterday, I don't know if Khalil had popped a molly or whatever, but for some reason, my wife's name fell on his mouth. The same mouth that he used to kiss Yahweh ben Yahweh, he defiled my wife's name by using it on the same palette. And I'm going to say, although you didn't insult my wife, I'm going to tell you, be careful. Be careful. Watch your bitch ass mouth. Excuse my language. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Huh? Because like I said, I don't live by the same code that y'all fuck with. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a street nigga. I'm none of that anymore. No. I'm not. But I'm real. And I don't play fucking games. If you think you're going to run your mouth about my family, then we might as well get stupid in this bitch, huh? We might as well get stupid in this motherfucker. Who is that? Who is that ugly motherfucker there? I'm not talking about the lady. I'm talking about this trifling, low-life ass nigga right here with the buck teeth. Boy, you look like Joe Campbell out this motherfucker. Look at your mouth. Y'all ever wondered who was the woman that beat Khalil with a belt because Yahweh ben Yahweh said, and I quote, "Hey everybody, what do you think about a man that's worried about the size of another man's dick?" Did y'all see the Did y'all see the video? Yup, Khalil said this lady right here that we looking at, this lady, Khalil said, was having a conversation about Yahweh ben Yahweh's dick with another lady, and Khalil walked in on the conversation, right? He walks in on the conversation of his wife talking about the cult leader's dick. And I quote, Yahweh ben Yahweh, Khalil said, walked up to him in a meeting that was filled with about 100-something people and put his hand on Khalil's shoulder, right? And says in the meeting, to everybody in the meeting, "Hey, everybody, what do you think about a man that's worried about the size of another man's dick?" And Khalil said, and I quote, "Yahweh ben Yahweh took me and bent me over a chair and told this woman right here, right here, this woman told her to beat him with a belt. And not only this woman beat this nigga, beat him, his own, excuse me, his own wife beat this nigga with a belt. But all of the women in the building got a few licks with the belt. While this Joe Camel looking troll ass clown, this nigga that kissed Yahweh Ben Yahweh in the mouth and gave this woman to Yahweh Ben Yahweh as a sex trinket, this nigga said all of the women in that place beat him like Kunta Kinte. Nah? So I'm just saying, when you talk about my motherfucking wife, good or bad, bitch, be careful. Huh? Because we ain't talked about sister yet. Huh? We ain't talk about the other sister that I know that was from the camp where y'all was in Florida that says, and I quote, I believe I heard that Yahweh Ben Yahweh and Khalil was in a gay relationship. And if you think I'm fucking lying, just stay tuned and we'll bring the lady on later. I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and you know, people around the world contact me about certain things like this. Yep. So not only were you kissing this man and letting this sister beat you, and you gave Khalil, you gave this woman to Yahweh Ben Yahweh, bro. The other lady said you and Yahweh were having some kind of crazy shit going on, other than lip kissing and sharing your wife and whipping you like you're a child. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just motherfucking saying. We not gonna talk about sister. We just gonna bring sister out and let her smile at you. Khalil, is this sister still alive? I don't know, but I'm just saying. Look at that smile. Boy, that smile look like, ooh, I'm glad this nigga can't read my mind because Yahweh Ben Yahweh was beating this shit up last night. boy, if we could read this sister's thoughts right here at this moment, she probably saying, boy, this nigga here just don't know. Tonight, I'm letting YBY bang this. He gonna smoke these boots. Somebody rockin', knockin' the boots. Huh? She probably saying that right now as you are cheek to cheek with her, giving her a holy kiss. And ain't that something? Listen, y'all. A holy kiss is exactly what you see right here. Why is this man giving his wife Higios Philema when he's supposed to be kissing her in the mouth? Not a cheek-to-cheek holy kiss. See, that's the real holy kiss right there, y'all. Higios Philema. Damn. This nigga here giving his wife a holy kiss and give Yahweh Ben Yahweh erotic love. He give the eros to Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Yeah, Mike said, look at his goddamn teeth. Look at this brother teeth, y'all. Lord have mercy. Khalil, you look like some kind of prehistoric fish or something, man. Well, we ought to call you catfish. Hey, we ought to call you catfish. But let me stop that, man. Let me stop that. Stop that, Michael. Stop it. Now, what I want to do Yo, look at this one. Hold up. Look. Look at this one, y'all. This Khalil standing up behind Yahweh Ben Yahweh with no drawers on, family. This nigga standing here with no motherfucking drawers on and a turban on his head. Was that what you was wearing that night when they whipped your motherfucking ass? Damn. Oh, we gonna keep going. Oh, yes, we are. We gonna keep going. Nah, we definitely gonna keep going, family. Standing there with no goddamn drawers on guard for Yahweh Ben Yahweh. And this nigga here is smashing your wife. My God. Now let's listen. Let's listen. I want y'all to listen to something, because this brother keeps on saying, the brother keeps saying that I'm running from him and ducking him in a debate. Number one, Khalil, let me introduce Michael to you, because obviously you ain't done your homework. You ain't done your goddamn homework. I'll tell you, Khalil, you are a nobody in the debate circuit, especially in the conscious community. And I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being arrogant, because there was a time when nobody knew me. There was a time when nobody knew my name. There was a time when nobody had ever heard me teach the Bible or anything about what I do. There was a time. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't just like you at some time. But I'm saying, dog, I done put in work for at least 5 years as far as being a teacher and a respected teacher in my Israelite community, and being a brother that knows how to build brotherhood and networking in the RBG community. So I literally got a resume, dude. I literally got a long track record of people that considered themselves either my equal or my peer, that would say, you know what? I want to sit down with this brother. I want to talk with this brother. I want to, reason with this brother. I even may want to debate with this brother. And Khalil, I'm going to give you just a few names, and some of these names that y'all already know, y'all have seen. I mean, but these are reasons why I'm telling you, you are a goddamn nobody as relates to this conscious community and the debate circuit, bro. I have literally, even from Brother Sinetta's platform, and I'm calling this nigga a brother with a grain of salt, you dig? A whole damn handful of salt. But I did get the opportunity to sit and reason with Dr. or Professor Walter Williams. Professor Walter Williams agreed to have a conversation with me and reason with me as equal. That was seen on your buddy's platform. And your buddy actually was the one that says, look, listen, this Hebrew out of all of them, and I'm not being arrogant, I'm just saying this is what happened. Out of all of the Hebrews that's on that Negro's platform, he chose me to talk with Professor Walter Williams about scholarship as an equal and a peer. Have you ever had a conversation with Professor Walter Williams? Has he ever said, you know what, I will sit and talk with Khalil Amani over intellectual matters? I don't fucking think so. I have also, on Blog Talk Radio and several other times, even on your buddy's platform, have been addressed by name by James Small. Yep, James Small addressed Michael by the name Michael. And I've had 3 conversations with him over the years. Khalil, has James Small ever mentioned your goddamn name? Do James Small even know you exist? And if James Small knew you kissed Yahweh Ben Yahweh in the mouth, do you think James Small or Walter Williams would sit down and talk to a garbage trash nigga like you? I'm just saying. These are the facts. Not only Professor Williams, not only James Small have reasoned with me as equals and even peers, and they my elder by over 2 decades, damn near. But I've had another whole litany of brothers that are really my peers and are my age that have an intellectual track record that, compared to what you've done, it's like looking at a mountain next to a termite. Let's name some more. Well, also Jabari, which I talk about Jabari like a goddamn dog. But I actually see Jabari as an intellectual on a higher scale than you. I'm just being honest. He is a much more difficult opponent than you could ever be. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to exalt Jabari. I'm just telling you why I debated Jabari 2 times. And it's not just one. It's twice. 2 times. Listen. Next name. The other guy that I dog out so much. I talk about him like a dog too, but several times I have had conversation with Alex Ingram. Shaka Amos. I've had several conversations with Shaka to the point that Shaka knows who I am. I don't even think Jabari knows who you are, and we've been calling your name. I don't even think Jabari would sit down and conversate with you, much less debate you. Because Jabari probably don't see you as his equal or his peer. Shaka probably don't see you as his equal or his peer. And that's bad when Shaka don't see you as his peer or his equal. But truth be told, Shaka and Jabari and James Small and Walter Williams are much more intellectual than you. Let's keep going. Let's go to the Nuwapians. The Nuwapians. You remember Dr. York? No, I didn't debate Dr. York. I didn't debate Dr. York. Although I debated Dr. York's son. Although I had a series of squabbles, intellectual squabbles with Dr. York's son, Prince York, and even Prince York, I've got to say, is way more intellectual than Khalil Amani. And Khalil, Prince York has some mental problems. But I've gotten in the sparring ring with him. It wasn't a full-on debate, but we sparred, buddy. And once again, if you ask Prince York, do you know Michael Edwards? Do you know the RBG Hebrew? Prince York is going to say, hell yeah, I know that motherfucker. Here's the scar to prove it. Prince York is going to raise the shirt up on his back and show you all of those webs. But even Prince York, who is a child, under me and under all us brothers, he's a child. He's a man, but he's a child. Even Prince York is more intellectual, and I deem him more of my equal and my peer based upon he has a nation. That's Dr. York's son. He don't know who the hell you are, Khalil. Brother Polite, and you've talked to Polite on the phone. And Polite don't even goddamn know who you really are, Khalil. Polite only knows you as Khalil Lamani. But he don't know you as Lloyd. Polite don't know you, the real you. You know, the one we just showed, the you that we just showed. You know, the buck teeth you. The nigga that was named Lloyd before the FBI erased your ass and painted you again and sent you in the conscious community. This is Lloyd, y'all. This Lloyd. Alright? Buck teeth ass Lloyd and Sealy. Lloyd and Sealy. Sealy beat the hell out of Lloyd. Lloyd beat you like Hoppo. But Brother Polite don't even know you. Brother Polite don't know your goddamn name was Lloyd. Let's keep going. Let's see some more names. Let's pull one more. Let's go. Let me get one more. Let's pull an author. Since you're a mentally insane author. Let's pull an author. Asar Imhotep. I think I beat Asar Imhotep intellectually. I think I choked a booger intellectually out Asar Imhotep's nose on Brother Polite's platform. So much so that they literally took the show down. Polite and Ankh conspired to get that show off the air. Because I bust and broke Asar Hotep's neck about Ethiopia and his ill-equipped nature to teach Africa instead of Kemet. I said teach Africa, a continent, instead of teaching only Kemet. Asar has written books even about Ethiopia, but for some reason that night he lost it and wouldn't speak about Ethiopia. So I had to choke a booger out his nose intellectually. But Asar Imhotep is a greater author than you. Asar Imhotep is a greater intellectual than you. The only thing greater that you are over Asar Imhotep is you're a bigger asshole. That's it. That's it. Now, without me continuing on with the litany of people that I could just continue going on down the line and tell you all of these people that respect me as a peer and a scholar and an equal. And if I don't say this name, he gonna get mad. So let me say this name, Brother Garfield. If I don't say Garfield's name, Garfield. But as much as I say to Garfield, man, you be so wrong in this, and in the debate, you're so way off, and this and that, I respect Garfield as a man, and Garfield is even greater intellectual and has a better track record than you. And Garfield and myself obviously consider each other equals or peers to some degree because we debate. And have done that for years and just had one. So I just had to add Garfield because I didn't want him to feel left out. But none of them people, Khalil, none of those people have you sat with and debated. Not one of them, goddammit. With respect to the Amin-Ra squad, I've been in the ring with the Amin-Ra squad and Polite all at one time. It's on this channel. It was on Blog Talk Radio. I know. I don't want to seem braggadocious, but I'm telling you the facts. I was in the ring with the whole Amin Ra squad. Jonathan Owens, Ngozi, Unc, some other no-name Negro, and Brother Polite. And guess what? Walked out with a win. Walked out with proving my point and advancing my cause. And walked out with respect of all of those brothers. None of those people, Khalil, have you sat with. None of those people have you debated. None of those people call you their peer or their equal. Therefore, you are not qualified to debate me. I'm going to say it one more time. Therefore, you are not qualified to debate me. You have no record as a debater, as a teacher, as an intellectual. What would it look like, before we get into the rest of the presentation, what would it look like for Evander Holyfield when he was the champion? Mike Tyson had to bite this man's ear. Evander Holyfield hit you 3 or 4 times and make your trunks come down. What would it look like for Evander Holyfield to take a fight with Neil deGrasse Tyson? And although Neil deGrasse Tyson is a world-renowned physicist and scientist, he's not a goddamn heavyweight boxer. Would it even make sense for Evander Holyfield to fight a physicist? And we're not putting you on Neil deGrasse Tyson's level at all, but we're just trying to show you how far removed your world is from mine. You're not qualified. Also, your life disqualifies you. I got to say it. Why does your life disqualify you? Because you want to debate me over a document called the Holy Bible. And you were taken captive and slave by a cult leader that bent the Bible and bent your sexuality and even bent and broke your marriage. You don't know a goddamn thing about the Bible if Yahweh ben Yahweh kissed you in the mouth and called that holy, but this is how you kiss your wife? See, something's backwards. Holy kiss in the Greek. Let me get this nigga out of here. Let me get this motherfucker out of here. See you later. Wasted your time. Go get you another one. But holy kiss in the Greek is exactly what you see here. Hygios philema, a consecrated, set apart, holy example of brotherly love. The word philema is an expression of phileo. Phileo in the Greek is brotherly love. Philema is how you express brotherly love physically. This is Hygios philema. But this is your wife. This is how your buck-tooth ass kiss your own wife, but you kiss Yahweh ben Yahweh in the mouth, and he called that holy, and you believed it. And you still believe it in 2019, to the point where you teach other people today that the Bible's holy kiss is a kiss in the goddamn mouth. You can go to. Peace. Yeah, we talk about gay shit every day because we talking to gay niggas. Look at this man giving his wife a cheek kiss, but he kissed Yahweh ben Yahweh in the mouth. And you think you know any goddamn thing about the Bible. Huh? You disqualified by your life, Khalil. You got personal with Paul. And you keep bringing up Paul, 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 as if Paul is God. But you keep bringing up Paul, 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 Paul. Maybe because I quote the writings of Paul a lot in my teachings. But you called Paul, and I quote, a traitor. That's personal. It's not only personal to that entity named Shaul or Paul, but it's personal. I see it as a personal attack. But why is it personal attack when I call you a traitor and I prove that you're a traitor by you becoming an FBI informant, letting your wife, Celie, beat you like a dog, you kiss a man in the mouth, you watch men and women beaten and murdered in that cult, and you ran away from your own children and your wife, and you ran. Literally, when you see him on the Oxygen Network in that documentary, this nigga is literally running out of the Yahweh Ben Yahweh cult, pulling off his robe, pulling off his hair tunic or whatever the shit that is they wear on their head. And you ran away from your family, your problems, and your children. So why is it that you can call Paul a traitor, but I can't call you a goddamn traitor, and that be equal so we can actually compare the two? Huh? See, because you're old and you're foolish and you're slick and manipulative too, but you're ignorant at the same time. Everybody's not dumb, Khalil. You were a traitor to your own family, and they were all black people. I say it again, and they were all black people. Your little bitty children, under a year and over a year, you were a goddamn traitor. You chose your own freedom, your own safety, huh? Your own well-being and your own goddamn belly over the lives, the safety, the freedom of your fucking children. Excuse my language. Your children and your wife. You let this nigga have Celie. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this nigga gave this woman to Yahweh Ben Yahweh and his children. But he calls Paul a traitor. Ladies and gentlemen, this man ran to the Federal Bureau of Investigation because Yahweh Ben Yahweh made that woman beat his ass. Literally. But I don't remember anywhere in the Bible where Paul ran to the Romans for protection. I don't remember one time in the Bible where Paul ran up out the temple because somebody in there trying to kiss him in the mouth, huh? And runs about the temple scared and terrified and leaves his wife and his children. You got personal with Paul, but I can't get personal with you about the same parallel. You call him a traitor, but I call you a traitor and a snitch and an informant and a clown. Something don't work, something ain't working right in that equation. If you can call Paul a traitor, I should be able to call you a traitor. Huh? If you worked and still work for the Federal Bureau of Investigation and you're trying to infiltrate not only the Nation of Islam, but House of Consciousness and the Hebrew Israelites from coast to coast, why can't I call you a goddamn traitor? Why is that personal? Because you're a narcissist and you're super sick, in need of mental help. Why is it an attack on you? Paul never worked for the Romans. Paul worked for his own people, keeping his own people in line. Maybe he did have to wreck some of them, but I'm just saying, as a rule of thumb, Paul didn't sell out to the ruling culture. I'm just saying, these are the facts. Here's another fact that runs most people away from the Bible. The Bible is a personal book. See, if you want to talk to me about the Bible, you got to be ready to get personal, dog. If you don't want to talk about soul business and real business, and you want to talk to me about the Bible, I'm going to tell you, you're not ready to talk to me about the Bible. Huh? Let's tell you how personal the actual Bible really gets. I think in the book of 2 Kings, it talks about, what is that? Is that the king's bedchamber that the prophet is seeing into? The man of God sees into the king's bedchambers, into his bedroom. That's personal. In the book of John, where Christ asks this woman the proper question first when he meets her. Where is your husband, lady? That's personal. That's personal, dog. In the book of Exodus, where God himself sends the death angel to kill the firstborn of every Egyptian family and Pharaoh's firstborn. I said, that's personal, dog. In the book of John, again, chapter 3, I believe it is, when it tells you that you must be born again, dog, that is more than personal, it's interpersonal. If you want to talk to me about the Bible, you better be ready to get personal. Because if not, you don't want to talk about the Bible. Because that's all the Bible deals with. Personal things. Even Jesus and the Holy Spirit and God of eternity is a personal deity. You don't want to get personal because then you will be accountable. See, this is what scares everybody that's filled with death, hell, and the grave. It runs them away from the Bible because the Bible gets a little too real for the devil and his children. I said, these are the facts. These are just the facts. The book of Jeremiah, 17th chapter, it talks about God searching the heart, the interworkings of your mind, the deep recesses of that place where you don't want nobody to know about. I said, if you're talking about God in the Bible, we got to get personal. The book of Proverbs, chapter 15, talks about matters of the heart. What kind of personal matters of the heart would we talk about other than you being a snitch and an FBI agent, and I mean an FBI informant, and you running off on your children and your wife, and you let your wife beat you, and you kiss your wife on the cheek, and you kiss Yahweh ben Yahweh in the mouth? But what else? What else disqualifies you, and what else makes you so trembling scared to deal with me without the gloves? That word, accountability, you run from it. You run from it. Even accountability of your own deeds. Let me bring you back to an interview where you and your buddy Sonetta. And Sonetta asked you a specific question. Sonetta asked you, wow, bruh, why? How could you run off and leave your family? When you left your children, how old were they, bro? And you said 1 and age 3 or something like that. And I came on the line and I talked to you that day, and I told you that a real man wouldn't have done that. And your words to not only Sonetta and me were this, and I quote, I had guns. I had more than one gun. I could have got my guns and went back up there and saved my family and had a shootout. But a goddamn traitor. But let's hear his but. What was his but? He said, but if I would have got my gun and went back up there and saved my family and took my wife and had a shootout or something, then they would have killed me. They would have beaten me. I would have went to jail. I wouldn't have never had my children because I'd have been dead or in jail. I. That's what kept you from being a motherfucking man. Your fear, the fear of I, the sum of all fears inside of a gamma male. I said, every man in this world, if a man takes your wife, takes your children, beat the hell out of you, beats your children, molests your children, which he allowed to happen to not only his children, but other people's children, and he witnessed this in the Yahweh ben Yahweh cult. You said, and I quote, I could have saved them. I could have gotten my guns. I could have had a shootout. I could have saved my children. I could have took my wife. But if I would have done that, then this is what a coward does. A coward psychs himself out. Say, no, I can't do that because I'm going to go to jail. No, I can't do that because they're going to kill me. A coward says, but, I, when your fucking family's life and safety is on the line. And you call Paul a traitor? Let's move on. I want to let you hear some clips from him, from his mouth. And I want to let you know why I keep on calling this man a homosexual, a bisexual. Not because of the things that I said to you just now. Not because I'm running from a debate with him, but because this guy is literally a goddamn bisexual. You're a bisexual. Even when you speak, dude, it comes out in your words, in your sentences, in your breathings. And we're about to hear it. Now let's count them because I got the time markers written down here. 1 time marker, 2 time markers, 3 time markers, 4 time markers in this one video where he makes homosexual slurs concerning a debate. This is the same person that's telling you I'm attacking him personally. But he is making homosexual slurs concerning me and another brother about debating us. Now that sounds personal to me. But he also, on another video, asked or said as a threat that he would get his homosexual crip buddy named Bone and Tail to anally assault and rape me and physically beat me up. Now, that sounds personal to me, but that also sounds homoerotic. That also sounds psychotic. And is there a troll in here? Oh, that's Renika back again. Don't worry about Renika. She is nobody, y'all. Don't even. Renika is less than nobody. Don't even pay attention to Renika, y'all. So we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen. At 5 minutes and 58 seconds, concerning a debate, this brother is talking about homosexual sex with no Vaseline. Y'all don't believe it? Hold on. Let me set it up. Let me get this. Let me get the Bluetooth on for y'all. Give me 1 second. But this is why I don't fuck with this kind of nigga. This is why I don't fuck with this kind of nigga. And y'all would be very, very, very intelligent to follow my lead. Excuse me. But I don't fuck with this kind of nigga, family. I don't. And if I do, I'm going to tell you the truth straight down the pipe, Duke. You call that personal, but I call that getting real. I call that what the Bible deals with. I just told you the whole Bible is personal. And your attack on Paul is personal. Huh? Why are you so afraid of dealing with personal things? And y'all see my gay crowd in here. Don't mess with them, y'all. Don't attack them. They in here to get ministered to. They come in here every now and then trying to find some penis like Khalil, but none of us are gay, so we don't have to even worry about them. Just let them exist and they'll go away. 5:58. 5 minutes and 58 seconds. Let's go with it. Let's hear Khalil's mouth.
No, nigga, you got your drawers smoked. You smoked your panties.
Listen to it. Hold on. Let me get it up close so you hear. Why would you talk like this and you're saying other people are getting personal with you, but we shouldn't be calling you a bisexual and this shit come out your mouth? Listen.
I don't know why you would walk away and thinking that's the delusion of motherfuckers. No, nigga, you got your drawers smoked.
Mm-hmm.
You smoked your panties.
Wow. What man y'all know that wear panties? And he smoked your panties? What kind of analogy is that if you ain't a goddamn faggot? Couldn't you have said something else?
I don't know why you would think that you won that debate with Jabari. Jabari went all upside you. He didn't use no Vaseline on your ass.
Look at that. He said Jabari didn't use no Vaseline. And whether Jabari gets down like that or not, that's Jabari's motherfucking business. Why are you talking to me about debating me, talking about panties and no Vaseline? You remember on Sesame Street, they used to have the little thing, one of these things is doing its own thing. You that motherfucking thing, dog. And Renika, will you get your lesbian ass out of here, sister? Nobody don't want to talk to you right now. Sit your ass down before you get blocked. Now, y'all mentioning panties too much. You got the homosexual guy in here talking about panties. This homosexual, bisexual, lip kisser is on here talking about panties. And now we got a black woman in here that's so sick that she wants to lick some clitoris and talk about panties. Bitch, if you don't get some motherfucking morality, I'm gonna kick you out of here. Because you are supposed to be the balance of the black man. And you stupid? Excuse me. If you don't get some motherfucking sense and act like a queen in here, I'm gonna toss you, lesbian. Put your motherfucking drawers on. Since y'all want to talk about underwear, Renika, put your drawers on, woman, and get some respect before I throw you out. And I keep the homosexual man in here. God damn. What happened to the black woman? She's a bitch. Let's go to 20 minutes. Excuse me, y'all. I go black sometimes. But I get sick of black women doing that. If anybody's supposed to have sense, it's supposed to be our sisters. If anybody's supposed to be telling these niggas, you shouldn't be kissing men in the mouth, you can't be running off on your children and somebody's molesting them, you can't be giving your wife to men, you can't be letting your wife beat you with a belt like a slave, huh? If the black woman don't got enough fucking sense to tell these niggas, then what? We in trouble. Listen to this one, fam. Listen.
Understanding the truth.
Listen.
That you don't know how bad she made you look. Dr. Maud ran roughshod on your ass.
He talking about Israel
Dr.
doctrine.
Maud put on a fucking dildo.
What?
A strap on.
What?
And she fucked you up with information.
Wait a minute. What does a dildo have to do with any information in a debate, nasty nigga? He's talking to Israel doctrine about a debate, which really you and Izzy should debate, because both of y'all on the same level, both of y'all got about the same credibility. That's who you need to be debating. Instead of trolling me and begging me for a debate, damn near, just begging me, you probably would lick my feet to debate. Why don't you debate Izzy? Izzy wants to debate you. You and him are friends. Both of y'all are snitches. It would be good to watch. But you with the dildo talk and the no Vaseline talk, listen to your mouth, nigga, about a debate.
How are you gonna debate me? Again, I saw your debate with Dr. Maud. She smoked you, nigga. You're so fucking devoid of understanding the truth that you don't know how bad she made you look. Dr. Maud ran roughshod on your ass.
Listen.
Dr. Maud put on a fucking dildo, a strap on, and she fucked you up with information.
Wow. This is the nigga that's telling y'all, oh, Michael Edwards is getting personal. But this is how you talk. Everything that come out your motherfucking mouth is not attacking sin and homosexuality, but everything that comes out your mouth is sin in the way of homosexuality. That's not it. Let's go 24 minutes. He's still talking about dick. Real homosexual shit this guy's saying, but this is supposed to be a debate challenge. Listen what he say about me and Israel doctrine. Listen, watch this.
I never debate you, so you might as well go ahead on and get disrespectful like Michael Edwards. Go on and talk about my mama. Go on and talk about what I thought about when I was 10 years old seeing my mama. Go on and say it. Go on and talk about me kissing Yahweh ben Yahweh. Go on and embellish the story. Go ahead. Make it seem like it happened yesterday. Go ahead. Do all that.
Listen.
I know you and Michael Edwards don't like each other.
Listen.
But you all are bedfellows.
There it is again. Bedfellows. Me and Izzy laying in the bed now, huh? What is wrong with this sick, stupid nigga that all he think about is actual sex and homoerotic shit with another human. I could see, me constantly picking on Kemet and the ideology and all of the homosexual pamphlets and books and writings, but that's not a person. Nigga, I'm a boy, Damon. God damn it. Damon, I am a boy. Israel Doctrine is a boy. We don't normally rock like you. And you talking about we in the bed together. You talking about dildos. You talking about no Vaseline. But you say I attack you personally. But you're talking about a debate and no Vaseline and dildos and bedfellows. And mind you, you also just admitted one of the other reasons why I refuse to fuck with you. You wrote in your adult days, and he just said that I embellish. Go ahead and bring it up from my childhood where I had fantasy about having sex with my mother. No, narcissist. No, nut ass nigga. That didn't just happen one time in your childhood experience, but that happened over and over and over in your adult old gray-haired niggas experience days. Because you, as a 50-plus-year-old fucked up narcissist with homosexual tendencies, came on YouTube and you blogged about your proclivity and fantasy of having sex with your own motherfucking mother. You wrote it. You not only wrote about your mother's vagina, but you wrote about Mr. Robert's penis. Fuck, I know about Mr. Robert. Bitch, was I in your family? Was it like the Book of Kings where I just told you a minute ago that the prophets of God, they get real personal because they see into the bedchambers of people like kings? Was I there? Was I there watching you get an erection over your own mother and Mr. Robert then and now? What adult man would write about his mother's vagina having sex? You and Nicodemus got righteousness fucked up. And the reason why I say Nicodemus is because Jesus was talking to this man, Nicodemus, in the Bible. And Jesus told Nicodemus some personal shit. Some personal, interpersonal things. Jesus told Nicodemus, listen, you must be born again. And Nicodemus, just like you, as a grown man, are only capable of thinking about your mother's womb. Nicodemus says, shall a man enter into his mother's womb a second time and be born? And I could imagine Jesus sitting there looking at Nicodemus like I'd be looking at Khalil. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, Nick? Christ says, are you not a teacher in Israel and you don't know these things? You talking about your mama's pussy, and I'm talking about being born from above. You're sitting here as a 50-year-old nigga talking about your mother's pussy while we're talking about being born from above. And you brought that kind of trifling shit into our cipher, into our sector. You wrote it, you recorded it, and you even put music to it, you fucking freak. Excuse me. You and Nicodemus. And mama's pussy. Nasty bitch. And excuse my language. Excuse my language. But what would history say about me if 100 years from now, Those that come after us, they going through the digital records and they find, oh wow, this guy RBG Hebrew was really intelligent and really had a high level of teaching. But there's this one debate where he had with this guy that had fantasy about having sex with his mom. Why would he even deem that guy his equal? You see what I'm saying? Why would I debate you? Why would I do anything but deal with you personally and rebuke you openly, just like the Bible says? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Huh? Why would I debate you? Let's give you a little more. I said to you before that this Negro here is still a snitch. He's still a snitch. And I know some of y'all go, nah, you slandering that brother. You slandering him. No, I never slander him. I'm only bringing to him his own personal life, words, actions. And he don't want to deal with it because he's not accountable. He just think the Bible is about playing dress up, you know, put on your nice clothes, come before the screen, and then you teach the people some fuckery that Yahweh ben Yahweh had you kissing him in the mouth about 25 years ago. No, that ain't it, dog. That ain't it, dog. But Sarnetta's got you in his lap, and you have thoroughly infiltrated the house of consciousness. You have thoroughly infiltrated the Hebrew Israelites of the 1980s, Yahweh ben Yahweh's nation of Yahweh. And you have even admitted to us that the FBI actually asked you to infiltrate the Nation of Islam. It's on record and it's on this channel. You said you declined to infiltrate the NOI, but you could have. But today, we finna let the people hear you say that you're still a goddamn informant, nigga. Listen to this, family. Now, I'm going to let it play from a little bit before when he said, so he can't say, you know, no, this nigga chopping the video and he's taking that out of context. No, nigga. This is you talking too much. Talking way too much. Because you're emotional and you're hurt and you're embarrassed and you're ashamed of your goddamn self. So spill it.
Why you went personal instead of getting in the ring and let's dealing with this Paul being a traitor.
Now listen, he's still asking me to deal with Paul being a traitor in a debate. But watch the narcissism. Y'all that don't know what narcissism is, look it up. But I'm giving him a mental diagnosis right here. Narcissism with homosexual tendencies. Listen. He's calling Paul a traitor, but watch what he says in the same breath about himself.
Tell your audience why you didn't deal with that nigga. Because you couldn't. Because you know, just like Izzy knows, Saul ain't shit. Paul ain't shit. To accept Paul's traitorism means you have to accept Khalil as a federal government agent.
What?
And you don't want to put those two together.
What? And mind you, he didn't call himself an informant. He called himself a government agent. Y'all want to hear that shit again? Because he says more. Watch. Let me just rewind this so we get it and make sure this documented. This nigga here done, you know, pulled the skirt up on himself.
And maybe still am.
Uh-oh, wait. And maybe still am. Let's go back. Listen to this nigga.
This Paul being a traitor. Tell your audience why you didn't deal with that nigga. Because you couldn't. Because you know, just like Izzy knows, Saul ain't shit. Paul ain't shit. To accept Paul's traitorism means you have to accept Khalil as a federal government agent.
Woo!
And you don't want to put those two together.
Yeah, we do.
You don't want to deal with Paul because Paul was 100 million times worse than Khalil.
Psych.
Oh yeah, that Khalil, he's a federal snitch. He's a federal informant. Yes, I was, and maybe still am.
Whoa. Yes, I was, and maybe still am. And see, this nigga think all of this shit is a joke. You see what I'm saying, family? Are y'all listening to what I'm playing for you? Cause see, this nigga think shit is a joke. But I am smarter than the average bear. Bitch, I ain't make it out Detroit, Southeast Louisiana, and to California without a felony on my record being a dummy. My nigga, they took the Young Boys Incorporated, the YBI down in Detroit because it was some old dumb niggas. Huh? They took Telly Hankton and all of them brothers from the Gotti Mafia down in New Orleans, Southeast New Orleans, because it was some dumb niggas out there. But my nigga, the sister told us this before she died. If someone tells you who they are, believe them. Now I'm going to play it for you one more time. Listen closely. Listen. Listen. Uh-oh. Let me fix the Bluetooth. Peace to MBK. What's happening, man? Over here doing my thing, fam. Not only did he admit it, this nigga is saying that he still is. And he called himself not only an informant, he called himself a government agent. And I'm telling you, the House of Consciousness is fully infiltrated. Listen.
Go, bitch boy. I want my name in the fucking title.
Listen.
Call it Khalil, Bucktooth, gum chewer in the front mouth or some shit, whatever. Any common.
Wait, let me get to the part. This nigga's sick.
You don't want to deal with Paul because Paul was 100 million times worse than Khalil. Oh yeah, that Khalil, he's a federal snitch. He's a federal informant. Yes, I was, and maybe still am.
What? That nigga think it's a joke. A federal informant. Yes, I was, and maybe still am. He think this shit is funny. But where I grew up at, this shit ain't funny, dog. I'm going to rewind. I'm going to do more than let it keep playing. I'm going to keep rewinding it. You just new to the room, MBK. You going to want to rewind this whole 78-minute stream, my nigga. Get this real shit in your life.
And do this also. Tell them why you won't debate me on Saul. Why you went personal instead of...
And I'm saying that this guy keeps calling Paul a snitch and a traitor. A traitor. But at the same time, he doesn't understand that the narcissism and the homosexual tendencies are leaking and oozing out of the same palate that he's calling Paul a traitor. This nigga is a classic narcissist with homosexual tendencies. Listen.
And let's deal with this Paul being a traitor. Tell your audience why you didn't deal with that nigga. Because you couldn't. Because you know, just like Izzy knows, Saul ain't shit. Paul ain't shit. To accept Paul's traitorism means you have to accept Khalil as a federal government agent. And you don't want to put those two together.
Yes, we do.
You don't want to deal with Paul because Paul was 100 million times worse than Khalil.
Shit.
Oh yeah, that Khalil, He's a federal snitch. He's a federal informant. Yes, I was. And maybe still am.
So not only said he was federal informant and maybe still am, he called himself a goddamn government agent. How much more plain do I have to get for a bunch of Negroes that love aspartame and fluoride and shit, and some of you niggas can't think straight? And some of you niggas, I could walk you into a gay club and point Khalil out on his knees sucking dick in the bathroom, and you still would ask me, so what you trying to prove? Huh? Some of you niggas, I could walk you right into the FBI field office and show this nigga here writing your name down on a goddamn invoice on a paper, and you will ask me, so what you trying to say, Mike? Be clear. Some of you motherfuckers are fucked up. Like Sonetta. Sonetta, what in the fuck are you trying to do to everybody else that's on your platform? Are you trying to let all of them niggas get eaten by the beast? Because all of them ain't clean like me. See, I pay my taxes. That's the next part of the stream when we finna discuss for a second. I pay my taxes. I don't sell dope. I don't break the law. I don't run with them that do. And when you stealing in front of me, bitch, I tell. I tell the whole world. I don't snitch. I go tell the black people. Huh? I said the House of Consciousness is been thoroughly infiltrated by the Federal Bureau of Investigations by way of one Khalil Amani, aka Lloyd. Now, Lloyd, let me say something to you. You took a shot at even my career, dude, and that lets me know that you're really just hurt and just broke down, dude. Your back is broke. Because when you worrying about my goddamn career and how I make my money, and you ain't worried about how Sonetta make his money, you ain't worried about how Polite makes his money, but you worrying about me and my career and my non-scamming and me actually making my money away from the internet and me having residual income plus another stream of income that has to do with me selling goods and services to the people that I deal with? What is that? I am just watching you says I block you for some unknown reason. I don't know. I might have been shooting at somebody else and hit you on accident. Forgive me for that, but just don't go crazy, all right? Now listen. This is a tax return packet, okay? See that? That's for the year 2017. And we got 2018 in here, but I really, we don't do all of that because this is at the bottom of that paper, bottom of the folder, confidential. But I want you to know, within this packet, dickhead, in this packet is, I think in this one is 4 years of tax returns. But when you don't have a real career, you don't file taxes, goddammit. And let me tell you something. Goddammit, I haven't had a tax return in a while because these motherfuckers make me pay every year. These bitches make me pay, family. And that don't mean I'm making a whole bunch of money a year. No. That just means I'm making what I'm making and I have to pay taxes. I don't get a tax return. Wait a minute. Last year I did get one. I did get one this year. I'm sorry. This past year, this tax season, I did get a tax return. Let me stop lying. I did get one this year. But the other years, no tax return, bro. Because I'm paying. Not because I went and dumped my brains out on the FBI desk and told them, Not only am I scared, but I don't really have any job skills. So can you give me a job and can you protect me? No. I took what God gave me as an algorithm. The word algorithm is an ability to solve problems. God gave me that and gave all of you all that. Don't get mad because you working in the hospital. You got a job. Be happy with your shit. Don't get mad at my goddamn job and what God has blessed me with and the gift and skill that I have labored in and developed over the years and built my own career, and I'm not even 45. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. You need to be telling Sarnetta to do what I do. Huh? Get up, get out, and get something. Like Outcast said. Don't sit your motherfucking ass in front of that computer begging our people for donations, acting like that's black power alone. No, dude. A career of over 25 years where I minister to black people and bless black people and do business one-to-one with black businesses and individuals. That's black power. Huh? In every community, every region of the United States where I've lived at, when somebody die, they call for the old preacher and they call for Brother Michael. That means that I am a pillar in my community wherever I am, whether I'm up north, whether I'm down south, whether I'm out west. That means the community is enriched by my life. And I said for over 25 years, since a very young man, I've been into black liberation theology, black business, all of that. So I don't know what you niggas is doing. You niggas that sit up here on the computer and you beg for donations, but really you're just playing dress up. No. Hitting power and record and setting up a live stream is not black power, G. That's the icing on the cake. What black power is personal. See that, Khalil? See how we go full circle, clown? If you ain't talking personal, you ain't building black people. If I'm not talking to you about your personal sin and your personal degradation and your personal de-evolution as a black man into a gamma male, you're not doing anything. If you're not raising black men and women from low morality to high morality, from low spirituality to high spirituality, you ain't doing a motherfucking thing. Bet that. And if ain't nobody in your community calling for you when there's a baby born or when a soul dies, God damn it, you have done nothing in your community. Believe that. I've lived long enough to know that's a fact. Huh? The most important people in an African community get called when a baby's born and when a soul passes. Everybody else in between is just in the rat race. Ain't nobody calling your ass when people die, Khalil. Ain't nobody calling you when a baby's born, Khalil. You might want to have sex with the baby. You are not my peer, dude, in any way. In any way. Maybe you are respected in the homosexual LGBT community, but that's not this sector. That's not this cipher. You need to go over there and act as if you're supposed to get respect and be entitled in the homosexual community. But over here, where we teach nature, righteousness, and rebirth, Man, sit your motherfucking ass down and recognize who you talking to and put some respect on my name. Because I'm not you. And I'm not Izzy. In real life, nigga. Yeah, he did more than a tutorial with colored hair. I got a picture of this nigga with a wig on. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There's a picture of this nigga with a goddamn wig on. Talicio? Or what's your name? Ticio? Techio? However you say it. There's a picture on here. I am just watching you. I got a picture with this nigga with a wig on. Oh, man. Let me see. Stacey Quinn says so-called Real G's TV is a conscious community puppet. That's a fact. Real G's better get Sonetta to give him some motherfucking real money for over there working for that nigga like a slave, and he won't pay you. He got you up here morning, noon, and night on the motherfucking camera defending him, and he won't give Real G's TV $100. Barely promoting this dude. This nigga here got 3,000 goddamn subscribers, family. Stacy, this nigga got 3,000 subscribers, and I seen a video on his channel with 40 fucking views. There's one of the videos on his channel with no views. 0. How you do that? And you being pushed by Sonetta. Man, you better get some money from that nigga. Being a fool out here. Now, family, listen here. Let me bring this to an end. Let me bring this to a close. Stacy. These niggas will sell Sonetta their soul for free. For free. Khalil is at work today. Either Khalil loves my channel and is addicted to my channel and the things that I say, or Sonetta called Khalil while he was at work and told Khalil, bitch, get on the camera and get this nigga now. You're the one that ran and overtalked on camera talking about Michael asking me for money. I told you that shit in private. Why you say it in open? Get out there and clean up on aisle 3. And here go Khalil sliding his feet like old faggot to the camera, gets on the camera and taking up for this clown. Nigga here put the FBI to work in the community. Now, Khalil, for the last time, man, you are not my goddamn equal. You go debate Israel doctrine. And I'm going to keep on telling this fucking truth. And I'm going to keep preaching that Bible. And don't you never forget, dog, if you want to talk about the Bible, you got to get personal, my nigga. If not, you don't want to talk about the Bible. You just want to talk. And I ain't into that. I got purpose, my nigga. I got purpose. Now, was that satisfactory? Did that tickle your did that tickle your itching ass ears, Khalil? You been begging? Huh? Will you go sit your clown ass down now? Now that you got the full answer? Go debate Israel doctrine, bro. Get off my dick. I am not homosexual. Look at this nigga here. Real G's TV. Why don't you go get you some goddamn chapstick and put on your cracked ass lips, my nigga? Huh? Why don't you fix your goddamn appearance before you come on here talking to me? Okay? Because Khalil will tell you, this nigga get personal, boss. Why don't you go ask Sonetta to get you some views on your channel? buy you some chapstick, and send you a few dollars so you can stop working for free. Don't come on my motherfucking channel commenting because you're ashamed now. Nigga, you didn't comment before. Go dip your goddamn lips in some goddamn lard or something and do that. Don't come over here. Take your punk ass on somewhere. This nigga work you like a slave, and now he's saying you over here. Hey, get in there, get in there. Nigga treating you like what's the man name with the thing with the college players, Van Dusky? I call Bambada Bam Dusky. We don't call Sadnetta Sadusky. Sadusky go tell you, hey, go get in there, real G's. Get in there, bitch. He go tell Khalil, get in there, ho. I don't care if you at work, get in there. Now you two clown ass niggas out here making a fool of yourself. Huh? Making a fool of yourself. Don't come over here, dog. Take your ass back over there where the homosexuals and the FBI informants play. We don't fuck around over here like that.
But that's the whole tragic point, my friends. What would I do if I could suddenly feel and to know once again that what I feel is real? I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while. Tell me what would I do if I could feel?